Hey everybody, what's up? How's your week going so far? Adam, come back to you with your next Love Where You Are weekly update. Well, man, I am loving this weather out here. It is so good to finally feel like really summer, and I'm loving getting back outside, doing stuff in the yard with my family, going for runs or walks around the neighborhood. And guess what? All of my neighbors are as well. And I think all of your neighbors are too. Everybody's getting back outside and enjoying the weather. And so to that end, I want to talk to you a little bit about the summer and how your group can engage during this time. Summer is a great time, like we shared last week, to be able to have some cookouts or throw a party and engage with your neighbors. It's also a great time to find ways to serve people and to practically involve them in just some different opportunities to be a blessing to the people around you. And so you might be wondering, where do we even begin with that? Well, I want to talk to you about a free resource that I want to share with you that came from one of our sister churches in Chicago, Community Christian Church. And their senior pastor, Dave Ferguson, shared this acronym for a way that you can tangibly get out in the neighborhood and be a blessing to your neighbors. So the first one is B. It's the word bless. So the first way you can do this is to begin with prayer. To begin with prayer. God's the one that's going to open up the doors to relationships and the doors to people's homes and the avenue into people's lives. So start there and ask him, God, who do you want us to bless? Can you help build a relationship with somebody? Or, God, I'm praying for this person specifically. Would you help me just get to know them? So start with prayer. The next thing is to listen. As God opens up doors and opportunities, people are going to come and they're going to want to talk. So become a really good listener and ask really good questions too. Find out about their kids. Ask them about their work, what they do. Ask them what their plans are for the summer. Invite them over for dinner. And that kind of leads us to our next one, the E, eat together. You know how Jesus was identified as somebody's friend? It was because he shared a meal with them. So I want you to take advantage of the same opportunities that Jesus did and invite people into your home or go to theirs or go out somewhere. Or better yet, cook out in the front yard and have a meal together. But as you're spending time eating with people, listening to them, and you've prayed for them, what's going to happen is they're going to start telling you about the details of their lives. And that's where the next S comes in. We want you at that point to serve. And I'm not talking like going and raking leaves or anything like that, but as people are communicating how you can love them, take steps to do that. Maybe it's through spending time with them. Maybe it's through remembering their birthday and shooting them a text. Maybe it is a hands-on serving opportunity where they're going to ask for help and you can step in and help them doing that. Maybe it's mowing the grass, something like that. But we want you to serve. And then the last one is story. At the right time and in the right way, and when they're asking the right questions, don't tell them just concepts about God. Don't tell them about theology, but tell them the story of what God has done in your life. Tell them how he's transformed you and changed you. Tell them about how good life with Jesus is, and let him do the work at that point. And so as you go out and you're blessing people this summer, I want to challenge you. The ways that your group could do that is, first of all, by hosting parties or cookouts. Or second, by stepping out and finding ways to serve people. But we want you to take advantage of this summer and let your rhythms be a little bit different. Don't gather inside in the living room, but come out here in the neighborhood and be present and be with people. And if you're interested in any of this and want to take it a step further, as I mentioned last week, we got a group coming up this summer called The Art of Neighboring. The Art of Neighboring. It's about what kind of neighbor, what kind of coworker, what kind of friend would Jesus be? If he moved in right next to you or he started working the desk or cubicle right next to you, what would you notice and how would you live like he lived in those spaces and places? That's going to be July 10th through August 7th on Sunday mornings at the Indiana campus. I'm leading that along with Sam Cowan, one of our community coaches and one of your fellow Love Where You Are group leaders. Hope you'll take advantage of that opportunity to join us. Registration will open somewhere in mid-June. And then the next thing I need to let you know, you've been getting emails from me about our Love Where You Are celebration on Sunday, May 22nd. We want to celebrate all the stories of what God is doing in our community. We know that there are so many of them, and we just got to get you guys in the same room to tell them so you can hear the scope and the scale of what God is doing as we love where we are. Again, that's Sunday, May 22nd, room 225 at the Indiana campus, 9:30 to 10:45. Breakfast will be provided. Childcare is provided. No reason to not be there. So mark it on your calendar. RSVP to me by Wednesday, May 18th. We'll see you then. Well, hope you have a great rest of the week. Go be a blessing to somebody this week. We'll talk to you soon.